Okay guys, this is Rob with Lukat Detail Products. That's our number. And this video is about fixing a clear coat that's peeling. Now, not all clear coats can be fixed, okay, when they're peeling. They can't. You'll notice that there's different kinds of clear coats, okay? Some clear coats are really shiny and glossy, but they're blistering and peeling. Those are the ones that are thinned out clear coats. The best thing to do in that case is use this wax right here, because the wax will clean, condition, and keep that clear coat in a pristine state. Because when it gets a little dirty, the contamination, the UV rays erodes the clear coat, but because it's so thin, it begins to blister. Think about it, you'll understand. Then you got the clear coats that are like this, okay? Now remember, this clear coat is oxidized, it's contaminated, and I've been using this one as a demo piece to show people how to fix their clear coats. Okay, they came out pretty nice. Now, but this end right here is peeling. You see that? So what you see right here is base coat. This is base coat. If you don't know what base coat is, that's the actual color. Okay? And on top, this is the glossy, beautiful gloss. It's called a clear coat that goes over it. But sometimes they wear down. They erode like this. Remember, if your clear coat looks like this, looks good when it's wet, dries up, gets ugly again, you need to clean it, not wax it. This portion right here is base coat, the actual color. You'll notice that I made them disappear, okay? And I'm going to show you the technique. It's super easy. For some, it's really easy. For others, it's not so easy. It's just common sense, though. This is sandpaper. This is actually 1500 grit sandpaper. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet sand the edges right here. So when I sometimes I buy a car and the paint job's peeling, I don't concern myself with the clear coat or the base coat. I'm just concerning myself with the edges, because if I can effectively polish the edges off well, they're gonna blend like right here. I mean, you can barely tell. Look at that. If you look carefully, you can actually see the difference right here, but this one blended really well. So I'm gonna sand it down from here to about here, and you know, so learn, watch, it's easy, and you can watch this video over and over. Okay, go ahead and get it. Okay. Remain right there. Now, first step, I'm going to use water. It's just water. So I'm going to spray some water on here. It's not a lot of water. I'm going to fold up this thing right here. This is what's called a feather touch. Really light sanding. It's kind of hard to spot, but you got to be real careful, because it'd be very easy to get through the base coat, and then you'll fisheye it. But again, just take your sweet time, pay real careful attention to what you're doing, and you'll be able to do that. And again, I don't want to sand down all the clear coat. I just want to sand down the very edges where it's blistering and coming apart, because that's going to have that white. It's going to have this going on, and we want to remove that. So I'm just going to do this. This is very easy to do, I kid you not. Okay, look at that. I think that's ready. Okay, and again, not all clear coats are going to be this easy to fix. Okay, not all of them are going to be this easy to fix, but it's doable. It's very simple. Pay attention to detail. And by the way, that's what detailing means. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, right here, I got to get that little spot right there. Okay. And remember, the object is, I want to reduce how it looks, so it looks a lot better. Okay, so that right there is actually pretty good. From there to there, you can see it. Okay, but watch what happens when we use Fix It. Remember, Fix It is not a wax, guys. It says it right there. Not a wax. It's a paint cleaner. You can use this to fix a lot of stuff like this. Now, remember, when you're working on this side over here is the actual color. This side over here is the actual clear coat that's still intact. So what I want to do right now is I'm going to put this on. I'm going to focus on the clear coat, and I'm going to rub back and forth like this. I don't have to rub it hard. I got to be careful when you hit the base coat, this side over here, you're going to see color coming off. It's okay. It's supposed to be that way because there's no clear right there. But at the same time, you don't want to remove the clear. I mean the base coat. You want to clean it. So now I'm just cleaning the clear coat over here, and this should blend pretty good. And just polish it with Fix It. Just keep doing that until the paint job comes out perfect. Can you pan down on that? Look at it. See, it started to disappear. Come over here more. Come over here more. Look, but you can still kind of see it. Right around there, you can see it, okay? Kind of pick it up a little bit like that. There you go. Kind of, there you go. But you see how it's starting to disappear. It doesn't look like this anymore. It's real easy to do, guys. I kid you not. It's just one of those things you got to really pay attention to. This is something a lot of people, when they come to me, if they've never done any wet sanding, any body work, it's no big deal. Watch this video over and over. Look, I'm not sanding down hard. It's a feather touch. I'm paying careful attention. Because what you don't want to do is fisheye it. There we go. Now, some clear coats, when they're thick, you can do the same thing. It just takes a little while to do this. I mean, it could take you, well, I mean, because you got to go so slow and pay attention to what you're doing, it could take a little while. But the results are fantastic. This should come out really good now. So now I'm going to just polish it. Again, I'm not worried about damaging the paint or anything like that. I mean, this is a messed up paint job. I'm just revitalizing. Okay, so all I'm doing is cleaning. Polish it out. There. Voila. You can barely see it. Okay, let me get that real quick so I can zero in on it. Look at this, guys. You can just make out the edges. Now, something extremely important. Now, back in the day when they used to paint cars, before clear coats, they would take a color, blend a hardener and a gloss into it, and these things would last 50 years. Even if they're rust pitted, you can bring them back. But here's the thing. Nowadays, they put the color on. There's no hardener or gloss in it. It's just a flat base coat. Then they shoot this beautiful clear coat on top. The reason I'm telling you this is because, see, the cleaner's job is simply to clean the paint job safely, to do this. So right now, this is the clear coat. It's been polished out. This is the base coat. So can you grab that real quick? Okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to wax it. Now, I've got a wax. It's called Easy Wax. We call it Easy Wax primarily because it's very easy to use. I mean, you can use this in direct sunlight and all that other stuff, okay? But what's really cool about this wax is that it's a conditioner, okay? It cleans, conditions, and seals all at the same time. And I want you, maybe I didn't point this out earlier, but it's very important to know that when you put this wax on, you put it on in circles, okay? But when you use the Fix It cleaner, it's back and forth. Never use it like a wax because there's no wax in it. Now that's gonna dry up. The reason why we recommend this wax is because this wax went on the base coat on the edge over here. So that edge is a base coat. You're going to use this. That's going to keep the clear coat and the base coat shiny. If you use the regular kind of wax, what will happen to the base coat when the sun hits it, it'll flatten out and it'll look pretty nasty. But if you use this wax right here, it'll hold the shine. And I've done like where the clear coats come up on the ends and the whole center part's all oxidized. And I use the cleaner to bring it back, and then I use the wax and it holds the shine. Put the wax on at least once every 6 months. You can use it once a week if you want. And again, you can use it with other waxes. If you like spray waxes for more pop or just pure carnubas with no fillers, all high gloss, use this first to prime and keep that